Hi friends, I am Bhanu Sri. Welcome back to my channel Time for Change. Thank you so much for all your support I'm getting from you people. So one thing I want to share with you, I am doing all these videos not for earning money because I have so much of passion on teaching, but currently I am working in IT field. So I thought of doing videos so that someone can get beneficial of these videos. So because of my own interest and passion, I am doing these videos, not for earning money. So I need all your support and encouragement in order to do more videos like this. So please subscribe my channel and share these videos to your friends and hit the like button. Thank you friends, and let's start the today's session. Cloud computing service models. In the last two videos, I explained about overview of cloud computing and its significance and different deployment models in cloud computing. And today we are discussing about a service models which is offering by cloud computing. Okay, resources available in cloud. What are the resources available in cloud? Is infrastructure components. If we want to design any application, we need some infra components like hardware components like storage, computing, RAM, processor, network, etc. So all these services is offering by the cloud computing. And next, platform or environmental components. If we have this hardware won't makes us to design application. Along with hardware, we need also software, right? Like we need different languages in order to design the application and software IDEs and runtime environments. All these services is also offering by cloud computing. And next is software BI tools. We all know that BI software is a suite of tools designed to source, sort, consolidate, analyze and present complex data into digestible reports for insights. So, through software BI tools, we can do analysis, and we are designing some pie charts and all for quick analysis of the things. And famous popular tool we know like BI tool is Tableau, right? And coming to this visual definition, I show like software as a service means SaaS, platform as a service means PaaS, and infrastructure as a service means IaaS. Okay. Next, let's discuss all these things in detail. First of all, software model. In software model, traditionally, what is the approach we are following and what are the problems involved in this traditional approach, and how cloud computing is providing the solution, we will discuss. Okay. Suppose if we want to design any application, that in-house development at times means nothing but we have to develop that application in our own enterprise, right? And for developing, we have to hire some people and we have to train them according to our skills required, right? And once development is done, then we have to go with testing, quality check and deployment. And once the application has been designed and it went into production, and later we have to check with the competitors in the market, means what are the latest versions and features they are offering in their product, and where we are in backlog. So all these things we have to check. We have to focus on the competitors also along with your application, right? So what are the problems we are facing in this traditional approach? Means difficult to develop and use office productivity tools in quick time. So by using this office infrastructure and office tools within the less span of time, developing this application is highly impossible only, right? So it needs a lot of time. If you are running out of time, then better to go with cloud solutions. Okay. Reliability and security issues with applications. So we are developing the own application in our own enterprise. So we have to take care of the reliability as well as security issues also. Okay. Next, keeping ahead of the competition with latest version. I already discussed this point here. So that is I am mentioning here. So all these are this is the traditional approach what we are following, and these are the problems we are facing in this traditional approach. So what's the solution now? Now cloud computing is offering a better solution. This is software as a service. So SAS is a software distribution model in which a third party provider, nothing but vendors who are providing all these things, services to us. They are hosting our applications and makes them available to customers over the internet. Okay, with the help of internet, these service providers are hosting the applications, and we are using those applications with the help of the internet. Okay, and there are three different models, right? SaaS, PaaS, IaaS. In all those three models, SaaS is the very main category of cloud computing, along with IaaS and PaaS. Okay, and it is available in two models, free as well as paid models. So we have to go via subscriptions. And what are the examples of SaaS means? Like web-based mail, like Yahoo Mail or Gmail, and LinkedIn and Pixel, or all these comes under the examples of SaaS. Okay. What are the main advantages of SaaS? No need to install and upgradation of the software. So you no need to worry about the hardware as well as installation and upgradations of the software. Everything is going to provide by the vendor. Just with the help of internet, we have to use the application and we have to fetch the data. That's it. Okay. Reduced operating cost. So here we are not worrying about this hardware and operation of software. So obviously the operating cost will be also reduced, and it saves time as well as cost. Okay, instantly we are rendering services from the vendor. Okay, then when to go with SaaS? If you are a startup or a small company that needs to launch e-commerce quickly. So if you were starting the company, then for starting the company, we required a lot of initial cost, right? So no need of spending a lot of money on infrastructure or developing the application. So we can directly go with SaaS, and we can rent the resources from the vendor. Okay. For short-term projects that require collaboration. If a project is running in a short span of time, then why should we have to purchase and we have to invest more money? Right? Simply we can use the resources from the vendor. If you use applications that aren't in demand very often, some applications run on seasonally. In some seasons only that applications will be used by the customers or users. So for those things also we can go with SaaS. Okay. For applications that need both web and mobile access. Suppose take an example, banking application. For banking applications we need this web-based as well as mobile access also. We can download the applications in mobile and we can use it instantly, right? So for all these four kinds of things we can go with SaaS. One is startup, as well as project is running in short time, and another thing is seasonally there is requirement, then also we can go with SaaS. And for applications that need both web and mobile access, we can go with SaaS. Okay, what are the limitations of the SaaS? We along with the advantages, we have some limitations also. So SaaS limitations are internet performance. See, we are accessing the application with the help of internet. So proper internet should be there. Otherwise, the overall performance may degrade, right? So, and there are some browser which supports the application features very well, and some browsers won't support that thing. So we have to check these two things. Okay, portability and browser issues as well as internet issues. Okay, and next coming to the second model, PaaS, platform model. For platform model, what is the traditional approach we are following, and what are the problems we are facing here? See, I already said, right, for developing any application, we need some languages as well as IDEs for developing the application and all. So for that and all, what we are following traditionally is survey and identify. We have to do some kind of analysis and then we have to identify which things are very useful for our project, and through which IDEs and softwares and tools we can develop this thing. We have to do some kind of analysis and identify, and later we have to evaluate the cost also. We have to keep in mind the project budget, and we have to take care of this software IDs as well as languages and tools and all. Everything we have to take care. Next, negotiate and procure. So we have to remove the unwanted thing after doing the cost analysis. We have to remove this unwanted thing, and we have to fix the resources for the development of application. Next, install and configuration. We have to install it and configure, and later we have to do maintenance also, right? Once installation is done, we have to maintain that thing properly. So what are the problems we are facing here? Means a lot of licensed software is required, which is very expensive, right? And if anything goes down, then we have to maintain the team, which makes the application again getting it into backup, right? We also required some experienced team in order to handle the issues also. And there may be compatibility issues between hardware infrastructure and various different softwares also. So if you designed any application with one OS and it won't supporting other OS, so this kind of challenges, compatibility issues between hardware and software also clearly seen in this platform model, and everything we have to take care, right? So it will be somewhat very risky. So this is the traditional approach, and drawbacks in traditional approach, and cloud computing is providing us a solution in the form of PaaS. So PaaS provide us libraries and programming languages and different kinds of services and various other tools to the customers instantly. So no need to worry about all these things. Instantly they are providing all these services. Just we have to import all those things, and we can start coding. Just focus on the application. So no need to worry about this the services and all. Just we have to focus on the application, development of the application, and no need to worry about infrastructure like storage, OS, servers and network. So just we can focus on the quality of the code only, right? And what are its advantages? PaaS advantages are makes the development and deployment of apps simple and cost effective. So no need to spend much amount on these things. We can develop the application with the less cost only, and it's completely scalable. You can increase the resources as you wish, and it's highly available. So vendor is providing us all these things, no? So he will take care of the availability of the availability things will be taken care by the from vendor end only. Okay, gives developers the ability to create customized apps without a headache of maintaining the software. So the developers can customize their own apps according to their requirement and target, and greatly reduces the amount of coding. So everything instantly available, right? So no, we can clearly see there is a less lines of code only, less number of lines of code. Okay, automates business policy. According to the business policy, we can develop the application, and allows easy migration to the hybrid model. In the last session, we discussed about hybrid model, and hybrid model is nothing but a combination of two clouds, either private or public or community cloud. So it's a combination of any two clouds. And if you want to migrate it to hybrid model, then PaaS is readily providing the solution. And when to go with PaaS? See, there are multiple developers who are working in the same project only. For such kinds of projects, we can go with this PaaS. Okay, and the project is running out of time. If you have some deadline and you have to wind up the project within the deadline, then you can go with this PaaS. Okay, create your own customization applications. You can create your applications in your own wish. Okay, in your own specializations and functions. Okay, willing to reduce the cost. Obviously, the cost will be reduced. And what are these PaaS limitations? PaaS limitations are developers are limited to provide languages or tools. See, if someone, let's take an example, if someone is very familiar with Python and this vendor is providing us languages like Scala as well as Java. For such kind of things, we may face some challenge here, right? And some kind of migrations issues also we can see in PaaS. Okay. And next, coming to the infrastructure model. So, infrastructure model is nothing but we already discussed. It's like a hardware components. So, for developing any application, we need is data centers as well as storage, network, and all these things we require for developing any application. So, traditionally, what is the approach we are following is infrastructure model is we have to procure all these things and we have to set up and install, and we have to set up the data centers also in order to store the data, and we have to establish the process, and we have to maintain. See, all these things will be costly as well as risky. So, for overcoming this thing, cloud computing is providing us a solution in the form of IaaS. IaaS means infrastructure as a service. Means we are renting the resources like space, network resources, storage, processing and other computing resources required by our organization. Okay, you need not manage or control the underlying cloud infrastructure. We are renting, right? So the vendor is giving us support. No need to worry about all this infrastructure and you have some limited control of the networking components like host and firewall. Security wise also, vendor is providing a great solutions in the form of SLAs and all. We have to choose the thing accordingly. And IaaS advantages is the most flexible cloud computing model. See, why it's most flexible means we have, in traditional approach, we have to spend a lot of money, right, for purchasing these hardware components, data centers, installation, setup, and all those things. But here we are just renting the resources and we are using the resources until our wish, and we are paying them money for what we are using, right? So it's very flexible, and if you want to scalable the resources also, we can do that thing instantly, right? And hardware can be purchased based on consumption. This thing just now I told you, and it gives client complete control of the infrastructure. So it's our wish, whatever the amount of infra we required, that thing we can choose, right? Resources can be purchased as needed, and it's highly scalable. So these are the advantages of IaaS. Okay, and when to go with this IaaS? If you are going to start your company, then also it is a very good option. And if you are running your project in the larger organizations also, even the larger organizations also coming forward with this IaaS, because it make our day-to-day activities very easily, and we can flexibly work here, right? No need to worry about this infra component. Just we can focus on the business and the quality of the code and the products we are developing, right? IaaS is also beneficial for larger organizations that wish to have complete control over the applications and infrastructure. Okay, these are the advantages and when to go with IaaS. And now coming to the limitations. See, there are some security issues. See, vendor is taking care of this security thing as well as firewall and host and all, but we have to make sure that the data is safe. There should not be any security breach is going to happen. So we have to take ourselves also somewhat little bit careful with the data. Okay, network and service delays. So these I don't think these are limitations. If we choose the proper vendor and with the proper SLAs, we can work on this thing. Okay. So if you consider this pyramid, infrastructure as a service comes under first layer, and platform as a service comes under middle layer, and source, this one stands on the top, right? And what are the differences between SaaS, PaaS as well as IaaS? See, this is a private cloud. Here, everything you have to take care. Like customer has to take care applications, data, OS, virtualization, server, storage, networking, and all. And whereas coming to this infrastructure as a service, applications and data, applications, data, OS, customer has to take care, and the rest of the things vendor is going to provide us. And whereas coming to this PaaS, application and data is taken care by the customers, and the rest of things will be taken care by the provider only. And in SaaS, everything will be taken care by the vendor. With the help of internet, we can access applications and we can fetch the data. So I want to give some real-time experience, like real-time example, like pizza as a service. So here, this one is traditional approach. What we are following means making pizza at home. Means whatever the ingredients and the equipments which are required for preparing pizza, everything we have to get it, right? Whereas in infrastructure as a service means nothing but we have to go to the pizza shop and we have to purchase the pizza and bake it and serve it. So it is like a take and bake it. Okay. And coming to the PaaS model, and it's like we are ordering food in online, and one pizza in online, and once the pizza is get then we have to heat it and we have to serve it. Whereas in software as a service means then we ourselves are going to the restaurant. No need to worry about preparation of pizza and after having cleaning thing and nothing. Just we are going to the restaurant and having the pizza. We can enjoy the food here. But here we after delivering also we have to bake it and we have to serve it. So here we ourselves we have to go to the shop. Here we are going to the shop and getting and bake it and serving, and here we are ordering in online, and here we are going to restaurant. So I hope everything I covered on cloud computing, I mean basics and fundamental things I covered, and still yet we discussed about theoretical things only. And if someone are planning to do this cloud certification, then I think you choose a good option only, because nowadays for this cloud computing there is a lot of demand in the market, especially AWS standing in the first place. So you have to choose according to your project requirements and your roles and responsibility, which kind of certification is beneficial for your career. You have to decide. According to my roles and responsibilities, I thought of doing AWS Solution Architect Associate level certification, maybe by the end of this year or starting of the next year. So whatever the preparation I am going through, all those things I will make videos on that. So, and doing certification in an ethical manner will be useful for us. See, only doing certification won't help us because it should go in an ethical manner. Don't rely on these terms or taking some friends help. You can clear the exam, but if you go for attending the interviews, then you will face a hell number of challenges. So if you prepare well and practicing makes you clear the exam, as well as it will give you a confidence, so that you can easily work on the real time projects also. So prepare well and practice well and go with the exam in an ethical manner. So whatever the things I am preparing, I will try to put all those things, and I will do videos and I upload in this channel. So please subscribe my channel. Thank you so much once again for all your support and encouragement. Thank you.